How y'all doing? If you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. Finally down to my last board game I have to sort. I had a pile probably 7 feet high or something off of a table, but still it was pretty ridiculous at a point. So I was doing the videos with, doing 4 or 5 games and managed to knock it down. Haven't taken in a lot, unfortunately, but it was nice to catch up. But anyways, so we have a huge bag of mixed toys with some Vtechs in it. We got the last board game. So we're gonna look at this Monopoly. This is a modern version. This is a little updated to the T-Rex and the duck. Big departure, I guess, in Monopoly land. Move some of these pieces along. It also has the cat that they introduced. It's a bit different. The hotels, houses are little. It's the same modern money they've had since the early 2000s, though, which is good because I've been, this has barely been used. And look at the money. I don't think it's ever been out, which is good because I'm selling a lot of the money lately. And then we got tokens. So yeah, somebody opened it, never played it. Works for me. So I've got 1 set of money. I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got my modern 8 count for tokens. A little bit of hotels and houses. So that's just a quick double up, which I'm totally fine with. All right, let's look at this bag of toys. All right, so updated my pricing. I didn't realize one thing, I'd sold out of the modern updated tokens, so I reactivated the listing. I'd sold it for 8, so got another $1 out of that. And then I didn't have a listing for modern money anymore. I sold 4 of them in the last day with volume pricing, and then I looked, I actually had one. I screwed up my inventory. So when you're doing volume pricing, I guess it's good to go through it, err on the side of caution. The fact I do these videos, sometimes I flat out just throw something in a box and forget to actually list it. So, this is a bin of vehicle. I grabbed $4 for this entire thing. I grabbed it because I could see there were 4 Vtechs at $1 each. These are a really good pickup. All right, we got a toy. I don't know what this is exactly. I can zoom out a bit here. There. Something's knocking around inside. It says Uni Amblin. I don't know what that is. 2020 Mattel. So it's going to be some kind of intellectual property versus some random ass vehicle. We can get inside here. I think something is broken. There's like a spring piece popping out here. Doesn't seem to be the kind of vehicle you get inside, so I don't know what it is. I think whatever it is not going to be... Oh, shit. So right there... Oh, you're not going to be able to see it. Jurassic Park. But it's not an Imaginext, I don't believe. Oh, here we go. You can pop the front off, and the thing making noise is a marble. Amazing. Okay. So we're missing, like, guns, I'm guessing. And whatever this thing is on the side. You know what I think what it is? Just like this pops off if you hit the button. Like battle damage thing, I think that panel came off as well. And we may not have the panel anymore. This could have value. Jurassic Park stuff tends to. We'll have to see. It's not new. Or it's not old, rather. It's fairly new. Get this big thing out of here. A little Tikes race car. Oh, that's kind of, actually, this is pretty cool, right? So it is a racing car, but then it is also a bulldozer. I can see this gimmick working well for a boy. I don't know what you do with it. It doesn't seem like it's locking together like it's supposed to. And it's also pretty weird for a race car to be on treads. I don't know if you're supposed to take the treads off for the race car part. Oh, and it's got a power button. Huh. Let's see what it does. Get some batteries in here. Oh, that's bad. That's stripped out. Screwdriver's too fat. What are we gonna do? Whatever, I got the battery port off. It takes 4 AA's, which I don't have. So we're gonna look into it and see if it's worth firing up before we actually start goofing around with it. So we have a die-cast monster truck zombie, very popular. I'm not seeing a brand. So these are often bootlegged. Okay, Spin Master, so that's correct. Get all the stuff out of Melissa and Doug. No, that's just a bogus fire engine. So I stopped taking in Vtech for a bit and I kept selling them. So this one's in pretty rough shape though. Real yellowed. See if any of them work. Got a little Tikes, another battery operated thing, a train missing something, including the, oh, fine. We got our battery pack. Doesn't look right necessarily. Set that aside. We got a chain that undoubtedly goes to that. This is a heavy ass. Interesting. 1992 Franklin Mint Precision model of an 67 Volkswagen. The motor in the back. It is damaged. It's missing a door hinge and a headlight. But I don't know anything about these. It's very heavy. It's very well made. Which precision model, and one of the tailpipes busted apparently. So we're gonna look at that. That could be kind of cool. I hesitate to think it's gonna be worth anything. And these are, oh, here's some of the pieces of said car. It was apparently damaged when somebody threw it in this bag. Because the headlight's there. If I could attach that, that'd be super cool, but I cannot. That's busted. And apparently it was also missing a back bumper, and it's snapped off. And these are recycled cars. I have sold them in the past. They're called green something or other. Green toys. They're made out of recycled plastic. I think I probably have some. Actually, we'll look it up because I'm curious if I still have any of these. When I first started reselling, I ran into one. And I did sell it, not quick, but quick enough. And then I think I brought in another one, and here it is. And then I think I sat on it for a long time. So I'm gonna look at the back end that I can't show you anymore because they updated the back end of the website. But I'm gonna pull up green toys. And I've got that car, 3 watchers. It has been on sale for 900 days. Is it this one? It's the exact same one. I'm not listing it again. All right. Let's see, where do we start? Let's start with this Jurassic Park vehicle. Not a bad starting point. 20. That it? It's gonna be some kind of like capture vehicle, but hoping it just pops up here so I don't have to Google Lens it or anything. Or I could punch in vehicle and see what we get. Some of this stuff is pretty expensive. As a franchise, they did really well. 31,000 knocked us down to 549. You got that. That ain't it. That's not it. It might be called something like battle damage. I can see that. There we go. Capture and crush vehicle. And we're missing like a giant cannon. We're missing all the shit that makes it cool, right? This giant cannon, a missile launcher, like a harness. Yeah, we ain't got any of that. Punch it in anyways. Capture. 42 of these. And sell through 1. Oddly, it's missing everything as well, but so with the stuff, it's actually selling okay. Not great, mind you. And mostly, it looks like the boxed ones are going. Yeah, I'm not going to be listing this. There's not enough of a market for even the parts. It doesn't sell for enough. Really surprised there are that many. And what it comes down to is I just don't want big, bulky toys around. And that is the choice I make. But yeah, most of the ones for sale are in the box. So if I had the parts, I'd do it, but otherwise, kids play with that. Let's look at, get this big thing off of here. Little Tikes, little people. Little Tikes, there we go. Little Tikes, bulldozer, race car. And there it is. Yeah, it's a race car on treads. Sure. It's a simple thing. So now we know it comes with a remote. And that's why it needs so many batteries. It probably transforms with the push of a button. And I ain't got that. So, functionally worthless. Oh, if you put pressure on it, it'll actually transform. But, oh, it doesn't even roll by itself. Must be fully controlled. It won't go forward. Ah, that's terrible. Alright, I'm tossing this so my kids don't see it and get mad that it doesn't work. Alright, not doing great. Little Tikes train. Now again, I grab a bag cheaply at like break-even proposition because I'm going to do stuff like this. Purple train. I've been doing really well on these, but my luck may have run out. This doesn't look right. It looks like it's broken. So I'm thinking it has like something on the wheels. I think this was supposed to be on threads or have more pieces to it. So I'm probably just going to toss it. It's not going to do anything. Yeah, I'll just get rid of it. All right. This zombie by itself won't sell. I usually do lots on these, so we're going to set that aside. Get to that another day. Now, this Franklin Mint Precision model is something I know nothing about. Never run into one. So, 1,000 results. Get a bit of a taste for this. Pricing looks decent. It is heavy, though. And we've got a beetle. $125 for sale. All right. So ours is damaged, which is not fun. Oh wow, the seats are like blocked. Like they put a lot of effort into this, so it's too bad it's not in better shape. Yeah, the seats are actually cushions. You can push them in. That's really weird. They went all out. All right. So, and you can see damaged ones in this already. This guy's missing his back bumper. And he's going for 30. So I'm more damaged, so I'm going to be going for a lot less than that if I even list it. Shockingly high prices, but this is asking price. 125 for sale. 9 sold, so we got 1 with all the certificates and everything. I'm just looking for like a really damaged one. I don't think I'm going to find one. But this thing's moving. So, I mean, if you displayed it only from one side, it actually looks fine. It's the other side all the damage was done to. So I think it has value. My issue is weight. I have to assume this is at least 13 ounces. 12.7. They're going for like 30 bucks. I am going to list it 20 and free shipping. Shipping is going to beat me up. But I think it will move because I'll be significantly cheaper than everybody else. And then we got all these Vtechs. Let's test these real quick. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so I typically carry these. I do sell out sometimes, so just pulling up what I have, 24 Vtechs in my store. I got one of these at $7. I can't do anything price-wise, obviously, so I'm just gonna add quantity and do volume pricing on it. Got some modern Vtechs. I got a fire truck. I at one point had 12 of those. I think I almost sold out. So again, $7. I'm just gonna add quantity. And looks like everything else I'm gonna have to list again. The ambulance I'm kind of sketched out on. It does work, but it's very, very yellow. It's hard to see on the camera. But what looks like shade is actually just the fact that it's very yellow. Doesn't smell like smoke, but it probably was exposed to sunlight. makes plastic discolored and brittle. Police car, I know I just sold out. That's why that's not there. Not gonna make a ton on them, but yeah, I'm not gonna list the ambulance. I just don't like the look of it. And I can do that. It's my store. That's where we end up with. Not bad. You know, based on just seeing this, the Monopoly is the Monopoly. And that's a cool find, and now I know. I don't do a ton with die-casts. They move, but not briskly. And I have taken a lot in. But now I know Franklin Mint cars are actually worth quite a bit. And I talk about when you're sourcing stuff, weight and feel is actually a big part of what you do, because your time in the store has value. So a lot of times if I see something that's plastic, I'll just do that. And that alone will tell me, okay, this is basically hollow and it's cheap and it's not worth anything. But if I were to pick this up, it is significantly heavier than a Welly or a Kinsmart, any of those other die-cast toys. It carries a lot of heft, and I would know right away that there's something with this. There's possibly supposed to be mounted to something. But yeah, they did a really good job on this. And yeah, it's fairly valuable. Even damaged, I think it's going to go pretty quick. So if you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.